everyone. This video will be focusing on a lot of twisting and neutralizing the spine. When we do twists in yoga, it's really good at detoxing a lot of our internal organs and just bringing the body back to the midline. So it's really good to do after you've worked out, or if you just feel like your body's tight and places all over, then you can just do this class and it will help kind of realign you and rinse everything out. So we don't need any props for this class. Just find a nice space. You can roll out your mat or use a towel and we'll get started. So we're going to start on our backs for this class, allowing the shoulders and head to be heavy, hips down. I'll have my knees in constructive rest, feet flat on the floor, arms wherever is comfortable. From here, just allowing yourself to tap into your breath. So as I breathe in, I like to expand my belly, my rib cage, the whole body fills up. And as I exhale, slow and steady, navel towards the spine, squeezing the stale air out, almost like a core crunch. So just tapping into that breath, filling up and letting go. A few more times. You want to almost initiate this Darth Vader breath or this fogging breath. In yoga, we call it ujjayi, which is just Sanskrit for even breathing in and out through the nostrils. And you'll use one of those breaths to cue your toes and heels to start opening out towards the left and the right. So the feet will be a little wider than your knees and your hips. And then you'll allow those knees to go side to side. So windshield wipering here, left to right. And choose your pace. You can go faster than me or slower. Listening to your body first and foremost. We'll bring those knees back through center, toe heel the feet back to center as well. And we'll hug the right knee in, and we'll send that left leg long. And we're just going to allow that right knee to go side to side. You can choose to just keep one hand on the knee, or the knee can be free. Again, it's up to you. We'll pull that right knee all the way out towards the right wall, as far as it can go. I'm flexing my feet here, but you could always point them or have them in another stance. I'll allow my right knee to come through center. Towards 90 degrees is where I want the knee to be. And then I'll allow that right knee at 90 to go over to the left. So I'm opening my arms here for the twist, and I sneak my left hip so it's more under the right. I get more of a twist in the low back here. So arms to your wingspan, right knee is bent, and your right foot's headed towards the floor. You could always sneak a pillow or a cushion under this right leg if you want a little more buoyancy here, or to have the earth come closer towards you. And just go back into that nice breath, that ujjayi, when you're in this twist. As you inhale, the rib cage expands. As you exhale, you twist a little deeper and you soften the right shoulder. If you want to add on to this twist, you can turn the drishti, the gaze, down the left arm. Or for more intensity, you can turn your gaze down the right arm. As we inhale, we're going to see what it feels like to straighten that right leg completely. So it's almost like an L shape through your legs. If this isn't comfortable, return to the bent knee. Exhale, we'll all have that right knee bend again. Use your core, come onto your back, return the right knee over the right hip, and you'll hug it in. Exhale, right leg long, left knee comes in towards the chest. Those hands can help the knee, or the knee can be free. Allow the knee to swivel side to side. And we'll pull that left knee all the way out towards our left wall, keeping it towards 90 degrees. Relax the shoulders, the head, the hips. Bringing that left knee through center and taking that spinal twist over towards the right. Again, I like to shimmy my right hip so it's stacked under the left. Arms open wide. The gaze can stay on the sky or travel down the left or right arm, depending on how your neck feels. Big breath in. Big breath out. If you want to add on to this twist and feel it a little more, you can always use that right hand and pull the left knee down. A nice inhale to release, coming back through center. We'll now bring both knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a little rock side to side. Now allowing both knees to be over the hip bones at 90, feet flexed, arms open wide. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together like a panini press to the midline. And then both knees fall over towards the right. Taking the twist again, the gaze on the ceiling, for less of a stretch down the right arm, for more of a stretch through the neck down the left arm. As we take our inhale, squeeze the legs together, use the core come through center, and then allow the legs to fall to the left as we exhale. Place your gaze wherever you need. And just breathe. Allow yourself to get heavy in this pose. Allow the shoulders to soften a little more. We'll squeeze the legs together, ignite your core, coming back through center. I'll bring my hands behind my thighs and rock and roll up towards a seat. So I'm going to be cross-legged in my seat. You can always put a blanket, a pillow underneath your sits bones to give yourself a little more height there if you'd like. But your seat can be whatever's comfortable for you. I'll have my hands, my fingertips come outside each hip bone towards the earth. Inhale to reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, bring them down outside the hips. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. A few more times. And we'll meet the next time those arms are up overhead. And as I exhale, I'm going to twist towards the right hand behind the right hip, left hand on top of the right knee. Sitting up even taller, gaze towards the right wall. You can always hold the pose here, or you can take the gaze behind the right shoulder. I press my left hand into my right knee to twist a little more. Inhale, I bring those arms back up overhead, and I go over to the left side. Left hand behind me, right hand to the left knee. Sit up super tall, find the length before we twist. Then you could stay here or use the exhale to look behind you. Inhale, reach those arms up towards the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to find our tabletop, our hands and our knees. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under those hip bones. I'll keep the left hand down, and I'll reach that right arm high to the sky. As I exhale, like I'm threading the needle through, right arm tunnels under the left, but before I thread my needle completely, I reach the right arm back up to the sky. A few more times. Like you're painting the right side wall. Inhale, right arm this time reaches as high as it can, bringing the weight a little out of that left wrist. Then you'll thread the needle completely, take the twist, right cheek down. You could stay here if you want to add on. Left arm wraps behind the low back. Or if you want to test your balance, you can kick the left leg behind you. If those left limbs are in the air, returning them down, press into the left palm and reach that right arm high. Right hand down to the earth. The left one now goes up in its place. Exhale, I bring the left arm underneath the right, but then I pull it back up. A few more times. Try to reach the left fingers as high as they can go. And then we'll pause here. Shoulders squeeze. Thread the needle completely through. Scooch the left fingers away. You can always stay here. Or release the right arm behind the low back. Or perhaps you kick the right leg long behind you. And just because you did it on one side doesn't mean you have to do it on the other. It's all up to you. The right limbs return down, press into the right palm, left arm high. Coming to your table, curl the 10 toes under and finding your downward facing dog. Hips high, head heavy. Just kind of shake out the head here, maybe bend one knee, then the other. Big breath in, big breath out. As we exhale, we'll walk those hands back towards our feet, back of the mat. Inhale, we'll stand up tall, shoulders stacking over the hips, lifting the arms up high. We'll reach those arms out wide to our wingspan. So we're going to find a little swivel here, but it's not going to be loosey-goosey. We're going to keep the core nice and tight. So my navel's in towards my spine. Squeeze the glutes, planting through the feet. As you exhale, turning towards the left arm behind you, right arm forward. And then vice versa, turn towards the right hand behind you. So just swiveling side to side, trying to keep those hips as stable as they can be so that we're not, again, just leaning into that. And our core is staying nice and integrated. We'll reach those arms up overhead. And as we exhale, we'll find our chair pose. So bending into our knees, hips back. Your feet can be as close together or as far away from one another as feels natural in the body. Just making sure that pelvis is like a bowl of water. You don't want that water tilting too far forward to spill out or too far backwards. Nice and in line. Our arms will reach out in front of us. And as I exhale, I'm going to pull back my left elbow like a bow and arrow, and then open the left arm out behind me. So your right knee wants to sneak forward here. Try to rein it in, pull it back so it's still in line with the left knee. So the twist is just happening from the upper body. The gaze can stay in the front right thumb or back at the left thumb. Open arm twist here. Feel free to stay here if this is comfortable. If you want to take it a little further, you can bring the hands to the heart and sneak that right elbow in between the knees or outside the left knee. Finding a prayer twist here. Trying to send those hips down. And again, this may be a good pausing place. Or you can open the arms again. Right hand down, left arm up. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, reaches everything back up to the sky. Stand tall. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As we exhale, we'll fold once more. Rise up to the sky. Finding that chair pose, Utkatasana. Hips back. Core is engaged. Reaching those arms out in front of me so my wrists are in line with my shoulders. Exhale, bending that right elbow like a bow and arrow, and reaching that right arm behind me. Again, that left knee wants to creep forward, pull it back. Gaze wherever you'd like. It's a great option to just stay in this open arm twist. You can always bring that open arm towards the knees or outside that right knee. Or if you want to bring the hands to the heart and take the twist a little deeper, the left elbow can sneak inside the knees or outside that right knee. Pressing the palms into one another. And maybe you open the arms from that prayer as well. Inhale, standing up tall. And exhale to fold. Walking the hands forwards. Bringing that right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. As I exhale, right knee to the nose, stepping it through, finding my low lunge here, lifting the arms high. So both feet are pointed forward, right knee at 90. I'll just reach the left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale through center. Once more. Open up. Maybe this time you drop the right hand down the left leg and reach the left arm high. Inhale, open arm twist. Reach those arms up to the sky. The left foot will meet the right. Exhale to fold. Step the feet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Left knee to the nose. Plant left foot down. Low lunge here. Lift the arms high for your high lunge. Right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale through center. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, lift the arms up. Once more, open the arms. Perhaps you stay here, or you drop the left hand down the right leg, right arm high. Inhale, open arm twist. Plant both hands down. Step the feet back to your down dog. Coming into your high plank, shoulders over the wrists. And drop the knees, finding a child's pose. So feel free to hang out in that child's pose. Take a shavasana for as long as you'd like. That's a really good detox class to do, an unwinding class. So again, feel free to do it a few times a week. I'll bring my hands to my heart, and to all of you, I say, Namaste. Hey guys, I hope that video was helpful. I really like hearing your comments and your feedback, so please keep on telling me what you want to see. I hope that you're all staying safe and healthy out there, and I hope to see you all soon.